Oh, it's live already, baby. Yeah.
I just love this culture. We know that we don't even have to be there, and they know that it's time to share where they're logging in from. Yes, we've got people from Clearwater, Florida in the house.
Arizona in the house.
AZ, West Side, West Side. What
Barbados.
else? Ooh.
Hey, Merv, don't miss your South Carolina fam in there, Darlington.
Oh, snap. Darlington. What's up?
We've got Egypt in the house.
Woo.
Oh my goodness. Amazing. Mexico City. Hello, Carol. Ohio. OHIO.
Yeah.
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn is in the house without a doubt. Australia in the house without a doubt. Kansas in the house. Ohio, Brazil, Alabama, Oklahoma. Oh, let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah.
This is amazing. Wow. We got Vegas, North Carolina, New York City.
Got another South Carolina for you, Merv. Hartsville. Is that close to you?
Oh yeah. I know where you at. Yo, that region's representing hard, man. They're all up in the same area, yo. Big shout.
We love it. Woohoo! Go Astros from Andrew. Yes. El Salvador. Here we go. We got Virginia. I think I saw Puerto Rico was in the house somewhere up there.
Puerto Rico. Oh. Let's go.
I'm also loving the vibe, Merv. The tunes are the best.
Man, love it. Little hit and miss on the beats, but this is the perfect one to kind of set things off with, though.
Well, I'm feeling excited. It's getting me hyped for Camp Engage. So,
man, I love when they do the countdown and it opens up and you got like 100 people already. Like, let's do this, y'all.
They're ready. We're ready. We're excited. We're going to just keep it rolling. If you are brand new and you're not noticing what's happening, we are going to go ahead and be followers right now, okay? Because we already had some great leaders in the house. So if you are in the chat box, go ahead and follow along and go ahead and post where you are joining us from. We'd love to see it. We always try to hit all the continents, so hopefully we are. And I'm not even taking note anymore because there's just too many people. I think we've done them all. So, woo, go Amy.
Woo, woo. What up, Amy?
And as you can see, go ahead and join our Nearpod lesson. It's going to be interactive. It's going to be fun. We always kick it off with a big old bang. So welcome to Camp Engage. And please join our Nearpod lesson. You should see the link in the chat box. But if you, for some reason, are struggling to click on it, you can definitely go ahead and go to nearpod.com or join.nearpod.com and enter in the code 39PK2. 39PK2.
Woo. You don't want to miss out, folks. Get yourself in and on it. You know, we always come with the crazy collab board activity, a few more things, but we definitely want you to participate from the chat board to the collab board to the sessions, back to the closing ceremony on, is that Saturday? Gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we got a lot going on, folks, and it's gonna definitely not be the same without you. So if you're rocking with us, if you got folks that are not present right now, go ahead and give them a shout out, send them a text message, hit them up on social media, tell them that camp is back and you need to be here. Plain and simple.
Also, I love the amount of, you guys are just so awesome. Like, you are listening. Don't you worry, because we've got someone who is making sure that we hit all the continents. We've got someone from Brooklyn here, but volunteering to replace Antarctica. So we got Antarctica in the house, kind of, sort of, through Brooklyn. I think that counts. I'll take it. I'll take it.
We'll take it.
If this was a rubric, I would take it. We would be fine. We would pass. Yay! Okay, Nearpod code. Great job. Can't wait. We can't wait either. Welcome everyone. We are so excited to have you. Again, I sense you guys are sharing where you guys are are joining from, I guess we could share where we're joining from. So we're a little bit heavy on the West Coast. So sorry about that, Merv. But Merv, go ahead and take it away and let us know where you're joining from.
First of all, big shout out Marie hollering out Ontario, the province, Canada. Yo, just a couple of months ago, I was out there, Toronto, at the Nova Scotia Bank Arena, hanging out, having a good time. So I saw Ontario, had to give them a shout out. Folks, this is Mervyn Jenkins, aka Spectat, representing, holding down the East Coast, and right about in the middle, Charleston, South Carolina, a little place called Johns Island. Good to be back at camp and have this experience. Good to be back with the team. We got the mayor, Lindsay, in the house. She's in the background somewhere. We got my man, Ike, Mr. Ramos, and the missus, the one and only Arizona Cardinal, #1, Marcella, Labrador. Big shout, y'all. Take it away, Ike.
Yo, what's going on? Love being here. Love seeing all the educators logging in at the end of a hard work day, just to continue your professional development, to continue building this amazing community that wouldn't exist without all of you. And so we're just grateful that you can make it, that you can hang with us. We want to share some awesome information with you today to set you up to have a successful camp and hopefully bring a little joy to your life, a little bit of excitement and energy. Again, to echo Merv, my name is Ike Ramos, one of Nearpod's brand ambassadors, but also the Senior Director of District Partnerships for the East. So everybody from Maine all the way down to Florida, if you're on the call and you already use Nearpod and Flocabulary, it's my team that supports you. If you're interested in Nearpod and Flocabulary, it'd be my team that brings you on as a partner. So either way, excited to support everybody here, both from the East and the West Coast. And fun fact, while I was a principal, I was writing a lot of Flocabulary songs. So, throughout Camp Engaged, we might have to get spontaneous and sprinkle some live performances in there. My brother, Dr. Mervyn Jenkins, didn't share, but he's also one of the original Flocabulary OGs. And so we're just excited to be here with you guys. Excited to not just provide opportunities to learn, but to learn with you as well. So I'm gonna pass the mic to the wonderful Marcella Labrador to tell us a little bit about herself.
Okay, I've got nothing to say besides every day I get to wake up and hang out with these awesome celebrities. I mean, can we just for 1 second talk about how awesome they are? Flocab artists, rappers, previous principals. Are you kidding me? Like every day I'm just in awe with the wonderful crew that I get to call my fellow brand ambassadors and teammates. So I'm so honored to be here. I am from Well, I'm not originally from Arizona. Nebraska in the house. Okay, kind of like Antarctica, a little segue there, but I do reside in Arizona. I am a former educator. I also taught world language. So any world language teachers out there, super excited that you are here. Former EL student. I always like to say that because I also have a passion for English learners and making sure that they are, of course, able to be supported in their growth and their success in our U.S. school districts. So that's super exciting and a passion of mine. And I am a brand ambassador. So what I get to do is I get to hang out with not only the celebrities I know, but also you guys too, every single day, making sure that we're supporting you and understanding how you can utilize Nearpod and Flocabulary to the best of your ability for your students and their needs, and hopefully make your life a little bit easier. I see we got Melody with ASL. Woohoo! That's so exciting. I am so excited that you mentioned that because I myself want to take some ASL courses. I think it's wonderful. And I've been learning some things. I think I learned. Go ahead and let me know, Melody. Is this correct?
Uh-oh.
I hope.
Uh-oh. Shout it out.
I think someone told me that was apple once. I really like apples. We'll try, Melody. Help a sister out. I hope that I did it right. I'm still learning. But anyways, with that being said, we are so excited that you guys are here and we're going to go ahead and get started. When it comes to why do we keep having Camp Engage? I know that this might be your guys' yes, Melody, apple, it came through. Woohoo! Okay, I'm not wrong. Yes, nailed it. Okay, so with that being said, we are so excited that you guys are here. we cannot wait to have the next 3 days just be filled with so much fun, so much knowledge, so much collaboration, so much community. You're going to leave here truly feeling like you are part of a Nearpod Flocabulary community, because you are, and you all are a part of that community, and you make up this wonderful, wonderful family that we truly believe. We are all a family here. We get so excited, Merv and Ike and I and Nick. I know he's on the road right now, but you'll see him throughout the weekend. Don't worry. We get so excited, and we get to be part of our Camp Engage family with Mayor Lindsay. So with that being said, why do we keep doing this? Why do we keep having Camp Engages? And we just want to make sure that you know that although we are no longer in the classroom every day like you guys are, we definitely do not forget the day-to-day grind of being a teacher, an administrator, and of course, a support to students. Every single day, we are just in awe of you when it comes to the amount of decisions you have to make, the amount of stress you're under, the amount of positivity you have to exude, even when you yourself are so completely depleted. And so every day you wake up and you choose your students. You choose the benefits of other children, other kids, other than your own, and you love them and you support them and you educate them. And so we are just completely humbled by the amount of people that come to Camp Engage. And we want to make sure that we foster this wonderful environment for you all to continue coming back, knowing that you're going to be getting your cups filled, you're going to be replenished, you're going to be energized when the time gets tough by leaving Camp Engage. So we wanted to make sure that you guys know that we are here to keep you positive. We are here to be your army on the days when you are just not feeling your. And of course, lastly, we just want to continue supporting you, not only here throughout Camp Engage, but also within our products, and making sure that they're products that support you, your students, give you back time, make your life easier, and continue to bring joy to the classroom and engagement to the classroom every single day. So that is why we have chosen to come back every single time with Camp Engage. And so with that being said, some of the wonderful things that we've had in the past are themes. We know that we love a good theme. Themes are awesome. So Merv, I want you to go ahead and let us know, what is this year's theme when it comes to Camp Engage?
So the theme for this camp is going to be yes, and that's right, folks. We are practicing to move in a yes and universe. And that's going to help us delete those idea killing, that mentality that we often adopt from others when they see us doing things and it's like, you can't do that. Folks, we're definitely changing to a growth mindset. I know a lot of you are already doing it, all right? But notice we didn't say yes, but, all right? And think about how often that happens to us. This is all about being motivated. It's all about motivating others. So we want to hear more yes and think about it from the perspective of coaching somebody, okay? You want this positive approach to help create that safe space for your students, for yourself. And when it comes down to it, man, I can remember a little guy, 5'5", saying to me in middle school, Mr. Jenkins, I'm going to play for the NBA one day. Now, I'm sure my response back then, unfortunately, was probably something along the lines of, yeah, right, when it should have been, yes, and I'm going to show you how to even own the team, all right? That's the approach we want to take. That's how we want to do things. We want to be powerful in our response. It's all about initiative. It's all about momentum. And folks, you're doing this using a Nearpod and Flocab experience. And I can promise you, after this week of camp, after you see all the different sessions, all the ways the platforms are being used, if you're a novice, if you've been doing it for umpteen years, it doesn't matter. You're going to walk away with some great and unique methods for engaging students in a growth mindset approach. And remember, the theme is yes, and let's rock, y'all.
All righty. So I think that we've got some awesome people. I know that Ike wanted to highlight. We asked you guys when you were registering your personal yes and to Camp Engage. So we've got some awesome quotes we grabbed from your registration. If you are on here, shout out to you. But if you're not on here, know that there were so many of you, hundreds of you guys, that we couldn't choose them all. So here we go. Ike, go ahead and let us know, what are campers excited about when it comes to Camp Engage?
Woo.
Oh, you're muted. Oh,
Mike,
no.
Ike,
Mic check. There we go.
Got you, baby. Got you.
You know, some exciting comments from all of our Camp Engage attendees. So here's a few of them. I'm excited to learn new content that will help me foster a safe environment for collaborative work amongst our students.
Woo.
Yes, and a lot to build on that as well. I want to encourage my teachers to get on board. I can't wait to see Merv rap. Yes, double yes to that.
Yes,
You're going to be a Nearpod expert. Yes, and you're going to be equipped to help your colleagues become Nearpod experts. I will use the information from my classroom. Yes, and your students are going to be absolutely excited and ecstatic to be learning in such an innovative and engaging way. I'm wondering what I'm getting myself into. Yes, and you should be, because this experience is like nothing else in the world of professional development. Ooh. And lastly, I can't think of anything particularly clever to finish this sentence with, but I don't want to end it with the preposition. Must be an ELA teacher. So I'm adding this statement in parentheses. Yes, and we're going to be clever together and have fun and laugh and be silly together during these next 3 days as well. So thank you to everybody who shared. And again, we wanted to at least grab a couple of those, share them out loud. Now, on this next activity, we want to kind of do a collaborative yes and activity here. So you can see we've started with 3 things, and I want to encourage you to build on them. One of them you can see is obviously silly. Nothing wrong with laughing, releasing some oxytocin into our body, getting our brain and our attitude in the right position to learn. And so you can see I want to use technology more in my classroom this year. So you can build on that. Yes. And there's also, there's a goat in my bathtub. You want to get crazy? We got some stand-up comedians in here. You could build on that. And then lastly, I hope to encourage and support my students in becoming confident, strong individuals inside and out the classroom walls. Yes, and build on that. Now, you don't only have to build on those. If you want to write your own and somebody sees yours and it resonates with them, then they can build on yours by using the comment feature on Nearpod's Collaborate board. Keep in mind, that wasn't always the feature. Each and every year, we're trying to bring you brand new features to further equip you to have the most engaging classroom possible. So I see the Collaborate board already filling up. Again, if you throw your statement on there, maybe go move on to commenting on somebody else's, and let's see how many of these we can build on. I got to read this goat one. There's a goat in my bathtub. Yes, and it's eating a banana. Yes, and the goat is blue. So
Nearpod blue, baby.
Also, one thing that we always try to do as former educators here, as your camp counselors, is we always want to model fun activities you can do with your students. So you can immediately take this yes and collaborate board activity back to your classroom. Yes. These are our 3 classroom goals, and have the students do yes, and here's how I'm going to contribute to them. Yeah. Right. So maybe our goal is to create a safe, inclusive learning environment. You can have the kids say yes, and I'll do my part by keeping my hands to myself. I'll do my part by using kind words, etc. So
great idea, Ike. Great idea.
You know, we try to model some activities you could take back to the classroom immediately. So Lindsay or Marcella, if you want to read some off of there, I'm trying to zoom in.
Totally.
Anybody?
I've got some great ones I'm seeing here. It's saying, okay, I want to use this to engage students. And then someone said, yes, and measure their growth. Yes, and make learning fun. Absolutely. Ooh. We've got, I want to show my students how being positive can change their life and help them be more engaged. Yes, and you get the most from students who are positive. You get the most from any person who is positive. Absolutely. You guys are nailing this activity. We've got the growth mindset going strong. I'm a Nearpod newbie. Hope to learn more. Yeah, yes, and get our coaches and teachers to use it at capacity. Yes, and I'm really hoping to try some fun Nearpods in my lessons soon. What else do we see here? Oh my gosh, someone got real fancy with the Collaborate board, got some gifts in here. Yes, you can. Yes, and you can add gifts and memes and videos and images to a Collaborate board. So that's, again, under the lens of what Ike was mentioning, bringing this to your classroom. This is going to be super fun for your students to be able to express themselves, giving them that student choice and allowing them to be able to participate in what feels authentic to themselves. What else do we got here? Oh, I want to get students more involved in a class. And then there's yes, and I want to give them more agency. Yeah, awesome.
Wow.
Doing great. Should we go back to check out the goat in the back? That one seems to be really taking off.
We gotta see where the goat is at.
Okay, here it is.
Gotta change colors by this point. Eating a steak instead of a banana. Let's see.
Yeah, we can be a crazy fun group. So you should have known that goat one was going to just take off, Most popular request. Goat.
It says, there's a goat in my bathtub. Yes, and it's eating a banana. Yes, and that goat is blue. Yes, and it's riding a unicycle. Yes, and I'm in my bathtub watching this right now. Perfect. You and the goat. Then it says, yes, and he prefers strawberry scented soap. Yes, and he's eating the bubbles. Yes, and there's one on the roof too. Yes, and it likes flow cab.
And it likes flow cab, of course.
He's a flow cab. He's a flowing goat.
I got Rachel in the chat. She's like, yes, and I look forward to becoming a better teacher with Nearpod. Come on, y'all.
Amazing.
Come on.
Awesome. So thank you so much for participating in this activity. It helps to smile, helps to hear ideas from others. It helps to see the goals and aspirations of your peers in the education space. And I know to this day, as an educator, a lot of times we got to just be innovative. And my mantra was, hey, beg, borrow, steal when it came to ideas, right? And so, I still had that mentality, and I still get personally inspired by reading all of the comments that you guys share, and help me think about things from a different perspective, maybe, or help me stumble upon a goal that I want to set for myself. So thanks so much for participating and sharing.
Woo-hoo.
Now, in this next, did we skip one? I think we skipped a slide.
Yeah, we had another collab board, I believe.
Yeah, we got one more Collaborate board. And so what we want to do on this one is now start thinking about this yes and mentality. How can we transfer that and discuss how it can apply to our students in the classroom? So we'll leave this one up a little bit shorter, maybe about 2 minutes in there. Again, look at the ideas from your peers, your fellow educators. And let's think about how can we foster that yes and mentality in our classrooms.
Yeah.
I love the working music, Murph.
Love it, man. I was like, yo, you know what? We haven't done it where we kept it like soft in the background the entire time, but it's doing something. I agree, yeah.
We're seeing some good stuff rolling in. I know you guys are all typing away. Validating struggle and still doing the hard things. Oof, I really liked that. Yes, absolutely. A great sentence stem for guided discourse. Absolutely.
I love that that validating the struggle.
Yeah.
My wife's a counselor, so I hear about validation all the time. You gotta validate other people's thoughts, perspectives, and it's so true. So when a kid comes to you and say, "This math problem is hard," yes, and I'm gonna give you the strategies, and we're gonna work together so that we can solve it. Let's go, right?
All right.
So we can use that language in the classroom 100% with our students. And I have my timer running in the background, so we got about 15 more seconds to collect. You can always go back to this lesson and look at the ideas that were shared by your fellow educators. But
I know, man. It's crazy how fast the time goes, yo. I'm sitting here thinking we got like another 30 minutes up in here, and it's like, yo, we about to be out, yo.
I know. We got to move quick. Man. Awesome. So let's go ahead and go to the next slide. Thank you to everybody for sharing on our 2 Collaborate boards.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to pass the mic to Marcella real quick for a quick flashback to our previous Camp Engage, which was amazing.
Oh my gosh. I think flashbacks are for Friday, Ike, and today's a Thursday. So we're going to go ahead and do a throwback Thursday. Okay. All the way back to Camp Engage back to school. If any of you guys were there, oh my gosh, you definitely know who this beautiful woman is because she changed our lives, truly. Miss Washington, Director of Learning and Leadership Operational Support for Guilford County Schools. Whoop, whoop. Also,
North Carolina.
Mother of our very own Nick Knight, who is one of our counselors. So with that being said, she gave us a wonderful speech. It was about 20 minutes. Go ahead and click on that link. Enjoy, watch it later tonight or over the weekend. You are going to be so blown away and inspired because, listen, she gives us a formula. The formula is ACT, A-C-T. You got to activate, cultivate, and time on task for us to be successful and to engage our students. So go ahead, check that out, and then report back to us during the closing ceremony on what you think about Miss Washington.
Yeah.
All right, Merv, do you want to go ahead and let us know what we're in for when it comes to Camp Engage? How many sessions do we got and what are the possibilities?
I'm going to tell you right now, there are over 30 sessions that are going to be happening over the next few days, folks. And obviously, topics will be ranging anything you can imagine, Nearpod, anything you can imagine, vocabulary. We're going to have it popping off. And folks, remember, man, these are being led by Nearpod staff, Nearpod pioneers. Big shout out. If you don't know, those are the folks who are still in the schools doing what you do, and some other partners that we have. So you're going to see me doing sessions. Ike's probably going to be doing something. Marcella might be doing something, but you know where you can find us, right? Demo Slam, and you can definitely find us at the closing ceremony. By the way, I'm on later today, self-plug, but I got the What's New with Flocab kicking off at 5:45. So let's get in the house and see what's popping, y'all. All right, Ike, talk to us, man. Matter of fact, just highlight one of these, Ike. Talk to us.
Absolutely. So we did something a little different this time around where we asked some of our camp attendees to brag a little bit about themselves. Nothing wrong with some self-affirmations, remind us of our greatness, but also to remind all our fellow camp attendees that we have some serious growth mindset oriented, talented educators in the house. These are just a few of the comments that resonated with us. 31 years in education, still showing up, never too late to learn new tricks and new strategies. We got Alice in the house who's read over 475 books this year. She's got some knowledge to share.
Crazy.
This Dr. Larry been in ed tech since 1996.
Yeah.
By far one of the best ed tech tools ever. He changed his mind mid-sentence and said, actually, I put it at number 1, to be honest. And then we got a teacher, Courtney from Kentucky, being willing to try new approaches to teaching. And folks, not just the presenters, not just your hosts, you have amazing talent in the fellow educators who are just going to be in those sessions together with you. So engage in the chat, ask questions, get feedback from each other. This is a perfect opportunity for you to build an incredible network of educators that you can lean on way past Camp Engage, right? You'll always have Camp Engage in common, and then you can build on that, connect on social media, etc. Again, you see on the screen just so many great folks in the building here. So,
Ike, matter of fact, man, speaking about connecting via social media, if you look at this right here, it says it all. I'm proud to be a teacher. It's all encompassing. Folks, what I just spoke about, Marcella, myself, Lindsay, the whole Nearpod Flocab team, we want you guys doing that all Camp Engage. So whatever social media platform you're shouting out on, the hashtag is Humble Brags, all right? You see it up top there on your screen, Humble Brags, all right? We want you to be big on letting the whole world know how we at camp do our thing. And we're going to run it through social media. So remember, Humble Brags, if you don't toot your own horn, who's going to do it for you? And folks, guess what, man? We got to stay motivated if we expect to keep others motivated. So hashtag Humble Brags, start bragging. Start bragging.
Yes, sir. And as Merv mentioned, somebody who definitely earned some humble bragging rights, Rashida from Barbados, the returning
Woo!
Demo Slam champ, will be added again, along with 5 other incredible Demo Slam contestants.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you, right
Yes.
now, we got Rashida coming back, but Janet from Texas is gonna be representing.
That's right.
Emily from Pennsylvania, Mark
Yes,
from
sir.
New York. We got James from California, and Olivia representing Florida. And I gotta tell you, man, we're gonna first congratulate them on being selected to even present at this year's camp. But more importantly, like Ike said, we want to make sure everyone is present. Be ready. You're going to witness some great techniques, great strategies for using these platforms. Flocabulary Nearpod is going down tomorrow, 6
Yes,
East Coast time. All right.
Yes,
Y'all know
sir.
what time it is. East Coast time.
Yes, sir. And if you haven't caught a Demo Slam in the past, you can't miss it. Just if you want some incredible ideas to take back to your classroom immediately,
Yes.
Demo Slam is definitely one of those sessions you want to be at.
See ya there.
All
Marcel,
right.
you.
Yes, I love that. Okay, I did see someone in the chat asking for some captions. So we will make sure to try to turn those on for the next specific sessions coming your way this entire week and weekend. Well, weekend, I guess, Friday, Saturday. So don't worry, we are seeing that. We will make sure to try to put that on for you. I understand the importance of captions. I get it. No worries. With that being said, we want to make sure that you are able to not only check out the Demo Slam, but there's so many other things to check out too. When you are on the campsite, yes, because we are in Camp Engage, the campsite has so many resources for you. I encourage you to just explore. You can't break it. I promise. There's a resource tab, a frequently asked questions tab, a one-to-one networking tab, and of course, tons of wonderful speakers that you can chat with individually if you loved their session and you want to learn more. So I encourage you to go ahead and check out that frequently asked questions. If you're wondering how to start or join, by all means, your answers are in that document. But if you feel like you can't find it, go ahead and reach out to a speaker and we will be able to support you no matter what in making sure that you are navigating through this Camp Engage experience to the best of your ability with the support of us and your camp counselors. And then, of course, lastly, we want to make sure also within the resources tab that you will get, of course, self-paced lessons. Recordings will be there for you to watch if you weren't able to get into the original session. No problem at all. And then lastly, there is a scavenger hunt with prizes. So I encourage you to check it out because the prizes are good. All right. So besides that, some last minute reminders that we've got for you is to just simply make sure that there's so much more fun to be had besides learning. This is obviously an opportunity for us to learn together and build a community together and collaborate with one another and network with one another. But you know what? Sometimes some of the best networking happens outside of learning sessions. So make sure that you're joining the happy hours and the Yes and Nearpod workshop together. Woo. And then lastly, as Merv already mentioned, make sure that you are sharing this on social media. We've got prizes for those of you who are blowing up the Twitter and the IG world, because we want to make sure that we are able to spread the knowledge to those who are unable to attend due to time restrictions or time zone changes or just being busy. Okay, so we want to share the knowledge and, of course, spread and share all of the exciting information that you're learning and this theme, along with those humble brags on social media, and there will be prizes. So we are checking it out.
And we got the shout out page for them, yo. Give them the shout out page and show them where they can shout us out at. They can shout out Flocab, Nearpod. You can hit up Ike. You can hit up Marcella, myself, Nick Knight. It's all right there. Camp Engage, hashtag Camp Engage. We want to hear you loud and clear across the world. And it's no excuse because we got Antarctica in the building. We do. Argentina in the building. That's right. Mean, no excuse, y'all, around the world, right?
Absolutely. So as we mentioned, shout it out. Make sure that's the best way to also make sure you're networking and collaborating with one another all over the world, okay? So that we can share our wonderful ideas. I don't know if you knew this, but Nick, he's going to come. Our camp counselor, Nick Knight, he actually was able through Camp Engage to meet with another educator that was in Mexico, although he South Carolina, and their students ended up being pen pals and Zooming together to be able to practice all of the wonderful Spanish that they were learning and English that they were learning. So what a great way to support people. I know I saw on that Yes and Collaborate board, a means for our students to be global citizens, to have experiences that they would never be able to have experiences without technology and without you guys here collaborating and being part of this wonderful Nearpod Flocab family. So make sure you tag us in order to get prizes. You got to tag us. You can't just post because then we won't see it. So tag Camp Engage at Nearpod, at Flocab, at Mr. Ike Ramos, at Learn with Labby, that's me, at Nick Knight 96, and at Janky Janks. And I hear that beat just getting louder and louder. I think that's the elevator music phasing us out because it is time to go camping, y'all. We are going camping. Woohoo! Yes, and I brought my sleeping bag. Yes, and I've got the s'mores stuff.
Big shout.
Enjoy,
Big shout.
everyone. Woohoo! Thanks for joining us.